lessons of our own struggles here in New York, build on the examples that we've seen in Quebec, Chile, Puerto Rico, Brazil, Mexico, you name it, and for us to show that a coordinated student power movement in New York City is not only possible, it's not only necessary, but it's being planned in the here and now.
That's right!
For the people around you, these are your comrades, these are your friends. We're building a movement not just for today, not just for this academic year, but for a lifetime to free education. And so what I'd like us to do is, in building on May Day, for us to be thinking about what we're doing for next week, what we're doing for the weeks afterwards. So thank you all so much, and I appreciate you being out here.
I just had to get over here and see this thing's recording.
By the Chancellor of CUNY. They're trying to take the school from the community.
We are live at a student May Day event at Peter Cooper Union. Cooper Union. Free school.
They basically attack students who have begun to organize around the disenfranchisement of
There's Victoria Sobel.
Hooray! Medgar Evers College is the only predominantly black institution within CUNY, and we're fighting to stay connected. Currently, we take in the students who come from a broken education system. Under CUNY's new move and initiative, they want to
This lady is from Medgar Evers
CUNY's
College.
new move and initiative, what they're trying to do is stop students who come in from the public school system into CUNY because they're saying that they're not qualified or ready for college ready. But CUNY was created so that minorities and students who are on a lower socioeconomic structure can come into CUNY and receive an education that's affordable. Now they're trying to basically make college CUNY like a private institution and basically push out the students who need it the most. So as you know, currently within CUNY, under their new, since they've closed open admissions, African American and Hispanic males, their enrollment into CUNY has dropped by 20%. This is unacceptable. So we're crying that this is a racist agenda on the behalf of CUNY to further disenfranchise those who are most vulnerable of society. So I ask you guys to stand in solidarity with us. I'm so happy to be here. I thank you guys for giving us the opportunity to be a part of this great movement. We've been watching and studying what's going here at Cooper Union to implement it in our struggles at Medgar Evers College and how we can better get our message across. So thank you so much for having us here for this May Day event.
Speakers from Columbia, Florida, from SWS, and from SJP. Also, if Julia is around, if she could come up here, that'd be awesome.
From Brooklyn College. She's over there. If we could get someone to tell her to come this way, that'd be awesome. And speakers, just try and speak up because it sounds like it's hard to hear you over there.
Okay, so my name is Corin. I'm from Student Worker Solidarity. I'm just going to say a little bit about what we've been doing this past year. We've been involved in 3 campaigns. The first was involved with the Barnard College workers from UAW 2110. That was the first. We helped them win a fair contract. The university was trying to cut maternity leave at a women's college. Kind of crazy. And sexist. After that, we started a campaign around a local restaurant that was stealing tips from its workers. And finally, in the past couple of months, we've been active on Columbia's campus, like working in solidarity with workers from Faculty House who are having wages stolen from them from a university with an endowment of $8 billion.
Is that right?
So in the future, we want to keep on doing actions on Columbia, in the local area in Harlem. We want to keep on fighting against racist, corporatist agendas of these universities, and we want to work with other universities to achieve all of these aims.
Hello everyone, my name is Farida and I am here as a member of Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine. We are honored to be here and stand in solidarity with y'all. And I just wanted to tell you that Columbia Students for Justice in Palestine has recently launched a divestment campaign in Columbia. We are asking TIAA-CREF, which is the pension fund giant, to divest from the occupation of Palestine. Specifically from 5 companies profiting directly from human rights violations. We are struggling as part of Columbia SJP. We are struggling for justice in Palestine, but we are also struggling against the profitability of occupation. Be it the occupation of Harlem, the occupation of Native America, or the occupation of Palestine. We are struggling against settler colonial economies. We are struggling against the military, security, and prison industrial complexes. And over there across the ocean. As students, we can't allow our tuition or, as citizens, our taxes to be invested in human rights violations. So here we stand with you in solidarity, and thank you for having us.
Next up, we've got Pete from
She
Cooper
mentioned the
Union.
military profiteers
Hello everyone, can you
of
hear
Wall
me?
Street.
Yeah. Establish that. It's amazing seeing you all here today. It's super inspiring to be surrounded by people who care about education and all the things that have been spoken for before me. I'd like to thank everyone for coming in front of this school, which until April 23rd, 2013 was tuition free and had been for 150 years. The words, the phrases, the descriptions of what is happening in all the rest of your schools and around the world is no different than what is happening here, and that's why we're here today. I'd like to say that as a student of the Cooper Union, I speak as one individual case of the diversity that the school represents and should stand for. I stand for someone who has been in farther schools, and no school compares to this one. No school compares to the Free University as well, and I'd like to thank those organizers, and I'd like to say everyone should have a good, fun, positive, productive day as we march forward. Thank you.
We also have Mike from the engineering school at Cooper Union.
All right, so I originally wrote this. I delivered it yesterday to my fellow Cooper Union students. I needed Cooper Union. I was born and raised in Brooklyn. My family couldn't afford any sort of tuition, so I'm grateful every day that I got a free education. So, without further ado, I'd like to deliver what I call the Cooper Address on this 1st of May 2013, May Day. Fellow students, and all fellow students outside of Cooper Union as well, Columbia, NYU, CUNY, Barnard, you can name them. So fellow students, and for that matter, I address this to all members of the Cooper Union community, faculty, staff, alumni, family, and friends. The time has come to decide where you stand on the current issues regarding the fate of free education at the Cooper Union for the advancement of science and art. I say the full name of this glorious institution because Peter Cooper, over 150 years ago, founded it envisioning a place where intellect would be integrated with beauty, where the technically sound could be aesthetically pleasing, where there are both artistic scientists and scientific artists.
Yeah.
It is truly a unique place for a slew of reasons, most of which you know, so I will not waste my breath or your precious time as the semester and as the fate of education draws to a close, and the 11th hour of this momentous occasion looms in the distance like Mount Doom. That being said, we're all part of one school and one ideology, and Peter Cooper decided that based on our merit and the merit of the many generations before us, that we were qualified to receive a world-class education free of charge, as free as air and water. Sadly, water is no longer free in this world, and the air is being ruined by pollution, most of it by chemical engineers that I've been trained to be. So that's why I'm here, to try to change the future. Because this is not a blame game. We can only learn from the past and not change it. We must forge ahead to the future and create our own history while remaining focused and determined in the present. All great historical figures had naysayers. Lincoln, Dr. King, Gandhi, Galileo, Mozart, etc. So now you can either decide to play it safe and turn a blind eye, or stick your neck out and take action. There are not only two alternatives to this problem that has been thrust at the very feet of the Cooper Union and the rest of the educational world. The world is not black and white, but rather so gray that the lines have been blurred to nearly non-existent. So do not think that we have to acquiesce to what the Board of Trustees of all of our schools and all of the men in suits have told us. Whether it's giving in to partial tuition or the closing of certain aspects of this great school. No, I say, we can work hard as engineers, artists, architects, reporters, lawyers, doctors, businessmen, finance majors, actors, dancers, poets, musicians, whatever. So just as the people in my school have for every single assignment entrusted to us within the walls of this hallowed institution, we are not a college and we are not a university, but rather we are a union.
That's right.
We shall unite and thrive and sustain the vision of Peter Cooper by working harder than we ever have and uniting. Cohesion, transparency, and respect among people of all walks of life and all students in Cooper Union is paramount to the success of this movement. I ask only for my fellow classmates for their signature on a petition stating that they support the cause to maintain Peter Cooper's vision of offering the opportunity to receive a world-class education to all based solely on merit and nothing else. And as for everybody else, I just ask for your support and to keep talking and raise awareness and make this public knowledge. We plan to deliver this petition to the mayor's office a week from yesterday, Tuesday, May 7th at noon. So, I said it before and I'll say it again, tuition will not be charged to the class entering Cooper Union 2014. And definitely not if we all work together. We can act selfishly, or the students of Cooper, and say, well, at least I got out for free. Or you others can say, well, someone else will take care of it. But no, exactly. We can take responsibility for future generations, for our children and our children's children, and make sure that Cooper Union remains tuition-free forever and ever. And on this note, I'll leave you. It begins with the pledge, and it continues with action. I hope to see you all with me on the front lines.
Next up, Paul from NYU, who's also going to use a mic check.
Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! Mic check! I'll be brief. I'll be brief. I'm a student at NYU. I'm a student at NYU. The most indebted student body in America. The most indebted student body in America. You may have recently heard about us in the news. You may have recently heard about us in the news. Because they exposed a scandal. Because they exposed a scandal. In which the NYU administration. Gave golden parachutes, fat checks and parachutes, To executives and financiers. Such as Jack Lowe. Who now serves on the Obama administration. And beyond that. They gave big fat loans. To their friends in the administration. Only to forgive them. This may strike you as ironic. At NYU, we recently had a vote of no confidence. In which the faculty has begun to reject the corrupt corporate practices of this man, John Sexton.
So much money!
And all of his millionaire friends. I have a question. Why do we need a board of trustees? A better question. Why do they need so much fucking money? We pay these people more and more every year. And find ourselves in more and more debt. Today we say no. Today we build a student movement. Power to the people. Power to the people.
Teachers. They're terrorizing our schools. They're terrorizing our streets. They killed Kimani Gray. They killed Chantel Davis. They spy on me because I'm Muslim. I know all of you are mad. I think anger is needed in the movement. I think we have so much collective energy. That racism, whether it be apartheid, Israeli terrorist state racism, or the NYPD, terrorizing my life. I want to talk about student debt all the time. I want to take this to our board of trustees. I want to occupy those boards. I want to occupy everything till they listen to us. We learn from experience that they don't give a fuck. Until we start demanding what we need. I'm preaching to the choir. But let's start organizing our communities. Privilege. And be an organizer in our community against the undocumented community that's getting surveilled and kicked out and deported. Let's collectivize the energy, and thank you for being here. Happy May Day! Internships and a petition that's trying to stop them at NYU.
Okay, so as you know, there are 2 million people right now who are being treated like employees, who are being denied pay because they're considered unpaid interns. This is They are breaking federal and state labor laws, including the Fair Labor Standards Act, and the New York Department of Labor requires that employees can't be treated like interns, and interns can't be treated like employees. They're two separate things. So when you're an intern, and if you're doing all the same work as an employee, then you have to get paid. I personally was exploited on 2 internships that I got through my school. I had to press elevator buttons for my company. I had to watch equipment for 14 hours and I didn't get paid for anything. In fact, I had to pay for these internships. And this is completely a class issue. It completely discriminates against minority groups who can't afford to have these unpaid internships because these companies are breaking the law and they're just letting the people who can't afford to have these unpaid internships have them. This is also a huge gender issue, where 77% of unpaid interns are women, and more paid positions. Think in this day and age, where women make 78 cents for every dollar a man makes. We think, where does that start? And it could be that the first rung to the ladder of success is corrupted, and it only benefits white men. We have to stop this right now. We are letting ourselves being exploited. I'm starting this petition right now to remove all illegal unpaid internships. That includes for-profit internships that are using their interns as free labor. They're exploiting them and breaking the Fair Labor Standards Act. If you'd like to support me, please do. All right, let's fight against this.
March starts, but I wanted to let you guys know about a couple of things in case you don't already. One is that this Sunday at 1 p.m. we're going to continue the discussions that we were having before May Day here at Peter Cooper Park. You're all invited to join us. The second is that if you're not already on our text loop, you should join it. You don't need a smartphone, and the number is 23559, and you text Student Block NYC. Should I say it again?
Say it again.
It's text at Student Block NYC to the number 23559. I'm gonna go get the banners for the march, but it's totally open mic. Anyone? We've got a dance party starting tonight at 9 p.m. Dance away your debt. So join us at 9 p.m. at Washington Square Park.
Thank you, Victoria.
Thanks, Victoria.
We're gonna open it up for an open mic for briefly. So if anyone would like to come speak. 5 minutes of open mic.
I got a couple things to say. Everyone said it already. Education needs to be free. We are separate from every other species on this planet because we can pass ideas from one brain to another. We cannot be charged for that right. We need to stress the importance of this institution, of that man's ideology. He grew up poor, he had nothing, he made so much money, and instead of hoarding it like the fat cats we're used to, he gave it back. He gave it back. So we can sit around, I can yell, you can yell, we all have voices, but it's more about speaking, it's about action, continued action. Don't forget it.
Alright, so we're gonna march straight down 17th and take up straight down 3rd.
This guy is broadcasting live on Ustream. He's a regular. A broadcaster. march now to Union Square.
Get a sign or book clock.
You want book clock?
How's it going today, Sid? Well, good.
Good for you, man. You came out all the way here? Oh, mine's dropped already, so I couldn't get arrested.
I'm more about no, I won't, you know,
Anticapitalista! 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 Anticapitalista!
This is the Student Movement March to Union Square in New York City on May Day, May 1st, 2013. We got a pause here for something.
We're just holding up for a second. Anybody want to...
I love it. What can I say? Happy May Day.
red patch was a symbol of the Quebec student organization, which of course was adopted from the red flag of the Paris Commune, which of course was a democratic movement of laboring people. Of course, students are, as the Geneva Convention says, intellectual labor, our workers.
Oh, okay. Is he gonna leave with you in the morning?
No, he's gonna stay. I have to go back earlier because I gotta work my bullshit work study job.
We are presently at 10th Street, 4th Avenue in New York City. On the way to 14th Street, which is where Union Square is at.
He had the house and he had someone else and then he died, everything. And now she just has like this house that her name is on the mortgage because like he had terrible credit and no money and he was the one who really wanted it. And now he's like got
If I had a decent tube, I could do it.
It's actually really big. Not here. But it's not even shut down.
decided to go straight. They weren't going to make a left here at 12th Street over to 5th Avenue, but that's quite a ways out of the way, actually, to Union Square. So they're going to continue straight here on 4th Avenue up here. Just a couple. Union Square is at 14th Street. And we're approaching 13th Street.
Education is the right.
Give you education to the working poor. Lady recycling. Street and 3rd Avenue. Had to let the police escort by. This is Union Square over here. You see across the street. People who are already at Union Square.
Yo, what up?
They've been, a lot of people have been over there for hours. This is the student organization approaching the entrance of Union Square now. We join up with the other marchers. They're going to start marching on Broadway to City Hall at 4 o'clock. This is a student block in New York City, May Day, May 13th. I'm putting on the sun shield fell off.
Taking a picture of your camera.
As I say, this is a student block organization. They're crossing over into Union Square now, 15th Street and Union Square.
Oh, sorry.
The police are allowing the procession to cross here at 15th Street and Union Square into Union Square, where the student block join the people who are already here for the May Day event 2013. This is a major subway station underneath here at Union Square. You can see all the different subways that cross here at Union Square. As I say, that's a major subway station. This block is now joining the others here at Union Square. Broadway over there. They'll be marching on Broadway to City Hall, south. They'll be beginning at 4 o'clock. Communist anarchists.
How will it change the balance of power between the 99% and the 1%? How will it tax the rich? How will it make government act in the interest of the people? How will it get free higher education? How will it make the government terminate NAFTA, CAFTA, PNTR, and all other anti-worker free trade agreements? How would it end the privatization and outsourcing of all government work? How would it create high-paying jobs now? How would it increase the federal minimum wage to $20 per hour now? How would it protect workers' pensions and health care and the right to strike without being replaced? How would it protect and improve Social Security, Medicare and Medicaid? How would to reverse Taft-Hartley and the right to work for less laws? How would to end all current wars and stop new ones from starting? How would it make Congress pass an immigration bill that calls for legalization of all undocumented workers currently residing in the country now? Power to make this country end the cycle of exploitation of foreign-born workers, from the enslavement of Africans to the indenturing of the Irish and the abuse of the undocumented workers today. Power to the people.
All right, next up from Honduras, USA, Resistencia, Miss Lucy Pagoda.
In the old days, which was legal. Now they outlawed it. They outlawed slavery in the United States.
Me encanta el 1 de mayo en Nueva York, porque estamos en resistencia. ¿Están en resistencia? Yo estoy en resistencia permanente contra todos los abusos a los derechos humanos. Todos los abusos. Estoy en contra y estoy en resistencia. Traigo un mensaje de parte de miles, mejor dicho millones de latinoamericanos dentro y fuera de Estados Unidos y latinoamericanas también. Hermanos y hermanas que están muy preocupados con la forma como este sistema nos trata. Este mensaje es para el presidente, nuestro presidente Barack Obama, y también para el secretario de Estado, el señor John Kerry, que recientemente dijo que América Latina seguía siendo el patio trasero de Estados Unidos. Se equivoca el señor Kerry, porque no se ha enterado de los pueblos de América Latina, al igual que todos nosotros aquí. Estamos en resistencia
It's over there.
sistema capitalista nos oprime. El imperio yanqui. Soy maestra y como millones de estadounidenses pago muchísimos impuestos en este país. Y este mensaje es un mensaje de un basta.
Our website is ready.
Basta.
We're actually out of newspaper. We ran out. We sold over 40 copies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Eric?
I met you before. You were at the LRP.
Yes, I am.
You're a transit worker.
Yes, I am.
Good for you. Yes. You do good work in the TWU. Every time we call a rally around transit stuff, you're there. You're doing great work. That day I got arrested at the MTA. Were you there that day?
I think probably not because I always time those things so I'm at work.
Yeah. It was against Pamela Geller's racist ads.
Okay.
And I got up when Pamela Geller was speaking and they cuffed me. I was sure I was going to go to jail and they let me go after 20 minutes. They held me in cuffs. They tried to ask me questions about work as well. I didn't answer and I got
I'm Bud. This is May Day, May 1st, 2013. We are at Union Square, and I am of Collectivist Media, also of the Spokes Council of the Collectivist Commonwealth. I'm going to end this piece of film now because we needed to put in another film, another chip.
We want to end the barrel control. We want to respect the workers